Hey there, welcome to Cooking with Jimmy. Thanks for coming back. I'm going to show you, and I've done in a lot of my cooking videos, the little frozen garlic cube trick that I do. So every time I don't peel garlic and all stuff like that, every time I use it, I think it's a pain in the ass. Now, they have a product, and this is what, I got the idea from. It's called Toppets, and Toppets, it's very hard to find, but they used to be putting in the supermarkets, and they were in little freezers, and they have different herbs and stuff like that. This is, they call it pop herbs. It's actually, it's a product of Israel, what it says on it, but we don't know what kind of garlic it is and where it's from. It's very important in garlic. Every garlic that you're buying in the grocery store that doesn't say where it's from, like the bulk garlic, it's from China. And I have nothing against China except for, it has nothing related to what's going on in the pandemic and stuff like that. But Chinese garlic that's been tested is full of toxins and stuff like that. Apparently they urinate in the fields and go to the bathroom in the fields and do all kinds of things. Like it's not supposed to be, it's supposed to be a very bad quality garlic, but it's mainstream and it's the main thing that's out there. So when you're looking for, there's garlic from Mexico, Spain. So I got some Spain garlic bulbs here. I got about 12 bulbs. We've taken the skin off and all that and taken out of the heads. And we are, that's no rocket scientist. Everybody can figure out how to do that. Then what I do is I have a little mini chopper here and I put them in, but you don't want to put too many at a time. And you put them in the chopper. So just get one layer in the bottom there. And we are going to mince it up. Till it's nice and finely minced. That's about all you need right there. So now we'll take this out. Okay, so now we have it finely chopped. We are going to take it out. Now, I bought this, what I was using is, I was using before, there's all different variations. You buy at the dollar store and that, I don't know the quality of the plastic, but they look like a lipstick tube. And these are ice cube trays made for water bottles. I was using these in the beginning. When I'm finished, I put them in the freezer. They freeze for a day. Then I would, the next day, pop them out, chop them up into little portion sizes and put them in a little, a Tupperware container and put them in the freezer for use. But they tend to get some freezer burn on it if you don't use it up fast. And I make a lot of garlic at a time, even though I cook fast, it still changes its state. So then I started getting this and I would saran wrap it and it endured even longer. Lasted longer because now it's perfectly sealed, no air going around it. You only have air on the top side. I tripped across this thing here. Now this is made by OXO. It's everywhere. Good Grips. And this is the coolest thing I've seen with what I'm doing right now. It has a silicone top. It's attached to the container and it kind of just sticks right down. So now this is gonna hold your nice garlic little cubes and it's gonna keep it 100% sealed. And then as you need them, you just go and pop out your little cubes of garlic. So we're gonna bring it over here and we are going to just put this into the trays. Now, all this peeled garlic, there's 10 heads of garlic here. So I don't know, because it's the first time filling these trays, how much it's going to take. But all you have to do is put this into the trays. Make sure you fill them up so that there's no air cavities. We're going to keep grinding up more, and we're going to see how many it takes to fill this. I have a second tray, and away we go. So we'll get it all filled up, and I'll show you the next part. Okay, and here it is. We're all finished. So we got our 10 heads. So it turns out 5 heads, medium-sized heads or average-sized heads, fill this little thing up. So luckily I had 2 of them. So we filled up both. Get it nice and flat, nothing, you know, around the edges, so it can seal up nice. And this just fits in here perfectly. I can't believe that it worked out. We have no leftover garlic and no pockets. It turned out absolutely perfect. Today is my lucky day. Do you feel lucky? I feel lucky. Now what we do, we stack these up, we throw them in the freezer, and that's it. Whenever we need it, we just pop it out. It's frozen. We'll, you know, we don't want to scratch the edge of the plastic, but we'll just put a little thing, pop one out, cut a piece off, and away you go. Or you can take out maybe 4 of them. What I would do is run it underneath the water, run it underneath hot water, these 4 guys here underneath the sink, and then turn it over. The 4 will come out, put them in a little Tupperware container, and leave the rest in here to keep them so it doesn't get freezer burn as it sits in the freezer. Now every time you do your recipe, you just cut a chunk off how much you need, and away you go. And that is planning 101, because you don't have to clean a garlic crusher, you don't have to stay there and play around with it and delay dinner and your meals and everything. And because it gets frozen right away. Now when you crush garlic, if you get, like, say, garlic in a jar, it's in oil, and it changes the flavor. It doesn't even taste the same. It's not the same, because as soon as you crush garlic clove, it starts changing its state, which changes its flavor, and hence it doesn't work out good because it doesn't have that fresh garlic taste. This will always have the fresh garlic taste. One thing to remember, if you're using in a salad, like I use in a Caesar salad, for some reason, the freezer, when it freezes, it intensifies it. So you have to use less garlic when you're using it in the Caesar salad, because it'll just blow your head off. So that's my little Jimmy trick for the day. Thanks for watching Cooking with Jimmy. Like, subscribe, join the club, and enjoy.